Today's all about glass, and nobody has this. I've never seen really any videos on this, unless they're like 5 or 6 or 11 years old. Some Glass Serum Pro. This is the kit. This is the Pro version. Supposed to last like, well, probably as long as we're going to keep this car. Name of my channel is Too Close to Retirement. As of November 1st of this year, 2023, I am exactly 1 year away from retirement. So November 1st of next year, probably, I'll take a couple month or two off before that if I have enough time saved up. We're gone. And this is going to be our traveling car. It has less than 500 miles on it. We've owned it about 2 weeks. I always told my wife, I said, do you really own a Tesla if you haven't made a video about it? Well, here's my video. Yay, we finally own it. But I'm doing all glass. Obviously the front for sure. The front's the only part I'm already worried about, believe it or not. I put some Diamond Glass. I put one coating of Diamond Glass on here. Haven't driven it in the rain yet. So, but I imagine it's okay. I'm still going to polish it off. I'm going to polish the front probably twice. And this giant monster, and then this little bitty, and the side windows. But I'm putting this one on here, and this is supposed to be, like I said, permanent. I can let it sit on for an hour, probably more today. Might just go mess around, but once it sits on, you have to polish it off. And not polish it, but like use a pad to polish it off. And I have a, let me go over here. I have a blue waffle from Rupes, coarse rotary. I was probably just using it on my DA anyway. I put it like on 15 DA. I might, no, you know what, I could probably use a rotary to take this off. I'm just not going to use a rotary to polish the glass with my glass polish. I'm going to use DA for that because that rotary will splash it all around. But today's all about glass. I'm going to put this on there. Don't know if, you can read that. That's just their little things. Thanks for using our product, but I'll get more of this out in a little bit. But this is going to be interesting. I love Diamond Glass, but if we're going to be traveling this car, I don't want to spend every month or 6 months, whatever, reapplying. So got a more permanent solution. Also, later on in this video, you're going to be seeing some different video as far as resolution probably, as well as quality. Because I got like an action cam, whatever you call it, but also picked these up, some Ray-Ban, whatever they're called, the ones with the camera in them, the new one. It only films in portrait mode, not landscape. So I'm going to take some portrait video that, by the power of editing, I'm just going to probably just turn it into landscape, which means zoomed way in and lower resolution, since that's only 1080p, and I film all this stuff with 4K. So that's that. Let me get to it, and I will come back later. All right, here's one of them videos that's going to be different. What rinseless are you using, Michael? Good question. Today, I am using DIY's rinseless. I was debating between Absolute, DIY, and obviously just regular old version 4 Blue NR. ONR, sorry. And this got the nod. I'm going to be claying on my glass with that in a little bit. But for now, just going to give it a quick wash, and I'll wash the car later and put more stuff on this as well. So the front glass, like I was saying, has already been clayed and polished and coated with Diamond Glass. I'm hoping it doesn't make it too difficult to put some more protection on there, because the last time I had Diamond Glass on the windshield and then I tried to polish it off, it was literally resisting the polishing. It was great. It was funny. All right, there we go. Washed and clayed. Time to dry and polish. All right, let's see if I can take this out one-handed. It's not the first time I've said that. This ain't gonna work. Let me use my teeth. There we go, empty. And let's see what we get. I've watched a couple videos on it. There's, like I said, not many. Let's see if I get any stickers. Just some directions. I'll take those out in a second. All right, so the way this works is they do give this little applicator. And this little applicator, it doesn't feel like it's a saver. Because it doesn't feel like it's a saving, like a coating saver, I've got a puck that I got from the rag company. I like these pucks. especially for glass stuff. Let's see what we got here. And I know one of these is like their, goodness gracious, gonna keep the camera on there. One of these is their prep spray, and the other one is just the actual stuff. You know what? Well, it doesn't feel like it. All right, like I said, one of these is prep. That's the good stuff. Glass Serum Pro, baby. Clean, prep, and protect. All right, well, that's going on later on all of the windows. And here is their coating prep. I'm gonna clean the glass, which I've already did, and I'm gonna polish the glass. And then when I get done polishing the glass, I'm gonna wipe the glass off. I'm gonna wipe the Griot's glass polish. This is what I polish with, and this is some Optimum paint prep. I'm gonna clean the fine polish off because it's gonna be haze all over all the windows. I'll just use a rag and some rinseless wash in a rag to clean all the windows. Then once I have them like really good cleaned, I'm gonna come by with some paint prep to clean them, let that dry for a little bit, then come back with the Dr. Beasley's prep for the glass, and then hit it with that. This stuff here has to be polished off. If you watch a video, I might link a video in the description of the one that I saw of them putting it on, leave it sit for a half hour to an hour, and then polish it off. So that's what I said. That's what this pad's for. I have another blue and I have a different type of coarse pad, and they kind of recommend these foam ones because it does better on the stuff that you're polishing off. So it's kind of weird. Better than microfiber. And then this car here has been so far only done with Dr. Beasley stuff. I have, when I washed it, and then I went over with my little sponge clay from Rag Company. Then I lightly polished it with the Z1, which put a little bit of protection ceramic on there. And then from Z1, I put some 1201 on there about an hour or two later. I put some 1201 over it, which I have a video about that as well. And then I put some Bead Hero on top of that a couple hours after that. And so it's been about 2 weeks since I did all that. And so today is just going to be a day, once I get the windows taken care of, I'm going to come by and just wash the car one more time, and then throw Bead Hero on there again. And I should be good to go. All right, well, that's enough of that. That is what's going on. That's the stuff I'm using, and I can't wait to show some progress and the results. For those of you that never used Griot's polishes type stuff, including glass polish and their other polishes, they come with this cap that some people always want to screw these off, but it's actually just a little pop top. Pops up, you got a hole right there. And like I said, I'm doing the 3-inch. I'm going to do the back glass, then the front glass. I'm going to probably, and then I'll get the bigger polisher out for the top where I can reach it and do more at a time, but the back's not bad. But that's what this is for. It's literally to do this, and when you're done, you can just clean your top off. That's that. Alright, so the first part's done. 3 passes. Up, down, left, right, up, down. Then left, right, up, down, left, right. Because I did 3 separate sections on this glass. Alright, so how I'm doing the next one, I'm going to put that rag in the liquid to wipe this off. And then zoom in that sprayer over there is the same stuff that's in my bucket. Once I have it dunked in the bucket once, because I'm not going to reintroduce this stuff to my wash bucket, because I still got to wash this car and I got to wash my other car. So I'm not going to contaminate my wash bucket. But I'm just going to get my rag wet one time, and then I'm just going to use it to wipe all the glass. Yeah, and I think I'm pretty gonna do the back. I'll do the front, the back, and then the top, because the top I'm going to have my little stool out. Yeah, let me get this done, then I will coat all the glass at the same time. Well, 1/4 the way there. If you're wondering why I'm not using the Dr. Beasley's glass polish, I'm still using the Griots, it's because I still have Griots. I would have probably bought, I know I would have bought the Dr. Beasley's new glass polish, but because I still have this, I'm not going to keep having duplicate products, which I have too much of and not enough time for. Just in case you were wondering. I know you weren't. On the front, I'm using the 3-inch. On the back, I use the 3-inch. On the top, I'm going to use my 5-inch. Only because it's lighter. And as you can see, I know that I can reach farther than that. But at one point, I have to reach like from here all the way over. And I'm not going to fight that LC Power Tools 5-in-1. Oh, by the way, they have a new 3-in-1. If you haven't seen it, the new 3-in-1 literally has all the ones that I use. I'm like, man, I should see if I can return this one and get the new 3-in-1. The 3-in-1 has rotary, which I love. 8-inch, I have a 9-inch, Griot, but the 8-inch would be fine. And 15, because I'm loving the 15, because I already have a Griot's 21. But, I mean, I still like having only the one tool over there that does all of them. But still, if you're looking for a all-in-one like I've got, they have the new 3-in-1. Pretty expensive, but you do get 3 tools. All right, well, that's that. So I'm going to do 3-inch on the front and the back and the 5-inch on the top. Why aren't you doing the wipers up, Michael? Well, on these stupid cars here, even if you put the wipers in service mode, they only go up like that far. That far. They don't move. So they don't come up off the glass. I'd have to hold them up off the glass, and I'm not going to hold them up off the glass, get this crap all over it, and coat the window, get that crap all over it. So that's why. I'm just going to, my car, I don't care. I don't need to see down here. So that's that. That's why I'm not moving the wipers. I'm leaving the wipers right where they are. Even when I coat it, they're going to stay right there, and I will coat around them. That's that. I'll get the front window done and wipe it off. How are you going to mark that off? Well, I'm going to mark it off just like that. So then I'll do this section here next. So mark it off like that. Probably just up, down, left, right, up, down. This one here, I don't know if I'm polishing enough. I mean, I know I'm polishing enough, but I felt like if I polish it 2 or 3 times, it's already been polished 3 other times. Literally, I'm polishing it now just to polish it and to try to get some of the diamond glass off. But that diamond glass is such good stuff, I really don't know if I want it off. A little combo couldn't hurt. Obviously, it does because it needs to be a naked glass. But that's that. Get to polishing. One more section. Little pro tip from an amateur. This is because I literally, you can't see it, but I squirted myself. But I was going to put some on here anyway. Right here. Just because I know that when I get to that point, I'm going to do this front here. By the time I get back there, it's going to be drying out. And I'm just going to use that to rejuvenate versus stopping polishing. You'll see that here in a second when I get to that particular point. Alright, coming up on the second half. As you can see, I'm running out, so I'm going to load up. Here we go. Glasses. I'm not doing the side glass today. This is just taking me too long. So I'm going to do just the top and the front. Alright, side glasses some other day. Down to the spray. Alright, it says to, where's the little nozzle? It says to spray onto the glass. I'm going to kind of keep it away from aiming towards the paint. And then give it a couple, load the applicator and apply. I'm going to apply this like any other coating. Give her some up, downs, left, rights, and up, downs. And I don't think this stuff goes on very thick unless I'm just not putting near enough on there. I'm gonna How's my hand so wet? I'm going to give this a better dosing and only half of it. Shouldn't be running, but it should be. Alright. Let's do this again. Yeah, let's do it like this. Alright, I'm with the video in by itself and continue on. Alright, not sure if the last one recorded, so I'm doing it again. So, I did the whole car. I think I might have done the front twice, don't know. I'm not doing the sides today, but because this is already taking me way longer than I thought, just because these stupid windows are so big. Alright, but it's on there, it's cooking. Just the front, top, and the back. Say the camera really gives a better perspective to me even of all the stripes and crap that I've gotten here. But that's that. It's going, and then the directions are a little bit contradictory. The directions say use a buffing pad. The video I'm pretty sure that Chris Ricana had showed him using like an orange or blue or something like that, and he was saying it works better with a stiffer pad, but I'll try a black pad. I'll have a black and a blue out here, and we'll see which one works better. But that's it. I'm gonna wait an hour or more and come out and buff it off. Then just have to wait for the next rain. Rewatch the videos on the polishing off of the stuff. Chris Ricana used an orange pad. This is about as good as I can get using the Udos pads. I have an HDO pad, but it's a 6-inch. Didn't want to use it on my G9, so I'm throwing it on here on rotary. Putting on rotary so I can get closer to these edges here. If I have to, I have a orange pad for my 3-inch down there. So that's that. Oh, and it's supposed to be 1 hour. Like 1 hour for me was at 2:30 this afternoon. It's 6:30, so I waited 5 hours instead of 1 hour. Half hour to an hour, I wait 5. And we're about to see if it makes a difference. I have my Ray-Ban Metas on to film this, obviously, you can tell. And I'm not even going to do it with the dry pad and the orange pad. Alright. I have a white waffle from Rupes, rotary soft. That orange pad, I got the black one out there too, just in case, but yeah. That orange pad was grabbing. I could have probably sprayed something, but least aggressive, right? O&R mixed distilled water with clay bar dilution, like one spray on here, and that stuff comes right off. That's how I'm going to continue. Makes it easy. This is going to be lickety split and be done. FYI, speed 1. With the rotary. Alright, speed 1 with the rotary. One little spritz, like a half a spritz, and I'll just towel dry that off. I'll have to check down here a little bit to see if I got it all, but I'm pretty certain I did. Yeah, it's gonna be easy, easy breezy. That's it. I just got half up there and half the windshield. I'm done. All right. Little trick. Use the softest pad and give it one little squirt of some detail spray or something. Or something with, or like O&R and detail spray solution.